Hey everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. How you guys doing today? If you've ever wanted to go on a ship like the Celebrity Edge, and who wouldn't want to try a ship like this, you got to wonder what it will cost you to get on a ship like that. And also, is there any way to get any kind of cabin credits or deals, that type of thing? Well, a ship like the Edge or any of the other fantastic cruise ships in the Celebrity line or Royal Caribbean or any of the other brands, you got to do your shopping. You got to shop around. You can find deals from time to time, but there are also times where you can be a little imaginative and make the right phone calls. You might be able to get your hands on some cabin credits, and that's what this video is all about. What kind of cabin credits or onboard spending credits can you get? And it all depends on, well, how hard you look. First of all, cruise lines offer cabin credits all the time. This is not an unusual thing, depending on the time of the year, depending on how full the ship is, depending on the cabin classification that you're getting. You might be able to get a cabin credit from as little as $25 a cabin up to $500, $1,000 a cabin. It's not uncommon for a cruise line to offer, say, a 1 week cruise where they'll offer a $100 cabin credit if you book early, or if you are booking in, say, a shoulder season, maybe between, say, Thanksgiving and Christmas, a bit of a slower period in the Caribbean. All the ships are coming back from Europe for the Caribbean cruising season in the winter. Cruise lines will start offering all kinds of deals. You might find that the cabin normally goes for $1,000 for a week, but you can get it for $8.99. But as a sweetener, the cruise line will offer you a $100 cabin credit on top of that. So asking the cruise lines is one way to go to get a cabin credit. Another way that passengers find that they can get cabin credits are booking through their travel agents. Travel agents are given promotional dollars all the time by the cruise lines to push business their way. So if you're talking to a travel agent about a ship like the Celebrity Edge here, and you're looking at going on a nice 1 week vacation or 10-day, whatever it is, you may find that your travel agent has cabin credits available through Royal Caribbean and their subsidiary line Celebrity that they can pass on to you. So they might tell you, look, I can get you this cabin for $8.99 a person. It's a balcony, but I can also give you a cabin credit of $50 on top of the deal that the cruise line is offering, or I can give you a credit towards specialty dining, or I can give you a credit towards other features of the ship. It never hurts to ask your travel agent. If you're on board the Edge, for example, if you're on board the Edge and you're thinking, boy, I'd love to go on another cruise on either this ship or this cruise line, they have offices. The folks at Celebrity will have an office on board the ship where you can book your own future cruise, and they'll have incentives that might run along the lines of, hey, you've got 3 days left to go on this cruise. If you book a cruise with us today for, say, next year, give us a $500 deposit towards the cruise. We'll give you a $100 cabin credit on this cruise right now that you can enjoy for the rest of the cruise, to put it towards your tips or whatever you want. And we'll also give you an advance booking credit against the cruise that you're going to go on. And if you're giving us a $500 deposit, we might give you a $250 cabin credit towards the next cruise you're taking with us. These are also available. Referral bonus for first timers or groups. If you're putting together a family cruise, something like that, or a church group cruise, or any kind of a group cruise, a bunch of folks playing bingo all the time, you can go after something called a referral bonus credit, because you're bringing in, let's say, 10 other people to come along, and you're looking at 5 other cabins. The cruise line may throw you a cabin credit as a referral bonus by just referring others to the cruise line. It varies. If you can book enough cabins, let's say 8 cabins or more, you'll likely be offered a free fare for at least one of the 2 people in your cabin. Perhaps you might get an entire cabin as a freebie because of the fact that you're booking a total of 8. It's always good to ask. Now, if your cruise drops in price, you've booked your cruise a year out, and you find that with 6 months to go, the cabin that you booked for, say, $1,000 a person is now $700 a person. You contact your travel agent or you contact the cruise line. All depends on who you booked this cruise through. You tell them about the price drop. You might be entitled to a cabin credit equal to the drop in price of the fare. That's a way to be compensated for the fact that you booked early at the higher price. The same cabin is going for a lower rate. You have the right, with more than 6 months left to go, to cancel without any charge. You could theoretically cancel your cruise, turn around and rebook. Or the cruise line might say to you, well, keep your reservation. It will give you the difference in a cabin credit and enjoy yourself. So that's something to keep an eye out for as well. Of course, if ships miss ports, they have mechanical troubles, there's problems on the ship, the cruise lines may offer you a cabin credit right on board the ship while you're on the sailing itself. Sometimes you can get cabin credits through casino credits. You're going downstairs and playing on a slot machine every night, making sure you put your room card or your casino slot card in the machine to rack up points. You may be entitled to cabin credits based on your play. Now, it may not give you may not get any credits on the cruise you're on, but you certainly might qualify for cabin credits on your next cruise. So if they give you a 1-800 number for the casino department on the back of that card, you're thinking of booking a cruise on that cruise line down the road, you may want to call the casino department, book a cabin through them, and see what kind of cabin credits they give you. Might be more than what you can get through a regular travel agent. Other cabin credits that you could qualify for are over 55-year-old cabin credits. If you're over 55, you might qualify for a senior credit. Part of the military, you used to be in the military, you could qualify for past military members or current military members. You could be qualifying for teacher credits. You could be qualifying for firefighter room credits. All kinds. Doesn't hurt to ask. Sometimes cruise lines will offer what are known as regional room credits. So you might live, say, in a particular province in Canada. They might have a promotion for the province of Alberta. For the month of January, you might get a $100, $150 cabin credit just because you're from that province. In the USA, it might be a cabin credit for people from the northeast part of the country or the northwest, or just Americans get a credit. There are a million reasons why cruise lines offer credits to spur business. You've got to ask and find out what's available for you. And there you go, travel credits in lieu of airfare. Sometimes the cruise lines will offer free airfare as part of their cruise, especially the 6-star lines. But you may find that you can get a better deal on your own for a airfare credit, or you might find that you're close enough to drive to a port of call. You don't need an airfare credit. You, instead of taking a free airfare deal, might get a cabin credit for up to $500 in lieu of the fact that you're not taking the air credit. And then don't forget the other one, past guest credits. That's the one where you've been on the ship or the cruise line 5 times, 6 times, 8 times. As a past guest, you qualify for credits. And this, again, is a way for the cruise line to thank you for the business you've given them over the years. And it's no-brainer. One other to consider, shareholder credits. If you're a shareholder of either Carnival or Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, you're looking at getting a cabin credit every time you take a cruise on top of any other credits that are being offered you by the cruise line. Give you an idea, if you take a 1-week cruise, say with any of the Carnival cruise line ships, Carnival, that would be Princess, Holland America, Cunard, Costa Cruising, any of these guys, same with Royal Caribbean along with Celebrity or Norwegian, you take a 1-week cruise, you're entitled to a $100 cabin credit as a shareholder of the company. You need to have 100 shares of stock in your account. So if you have a brokerage account or you have an advisor that you use through a bank, you own 100 shares of the cruise line, you can qualify for a $100 cabin each time you take a cruise. It's unlimited. You take 4 cruises a year, you can get that credit 4 times a year. As long as you hold the stock, you're entitled to the credit. You talk to your travel agent about how to get that, or you can always call the 800 number through the cruise line. Tell them that you're a shareholder of the company, that you want to get a shareholder credit. They'll help guide you as to how to do it. There you go. There's a whole bunch of ways that you can get credits, cabin credits, on these cruise lines, whether it's an inside cabin or whether it's the outside cabin or it's one of these iconic suites right here where the curtains open up automatically with electronic buttons and you have a butler. You qualify for cabin credits. Until you ask, you'll never know what you can get. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope you found it useful. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I thank you for that. If you really like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel today and hit the bell notification icon. You'll get an alert every time I bring up a new video onto my YouTube channel. And don't forget, Monday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern, I go live every Monday, and we love to talk about cruise ships once a week with my viewers. So come on by and join me for that too. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love making it. Love these pictures here from the folks at Celebrity. Some of these suites are just to die for. I don't know if I can afford one of these myself, but I wouldn't mind taking a look at one of these. Thanks again. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.